Was undergoing a war, still a war, but what's next for them, and when will it be over? We will have all the latest. Also, on the program, is sweets too much for you or is chocolate? We will have the latest. Also, the program, Boris Johnson make a speech about Ukraine and Russia's war. And ABBA is back after 39 years. And we'll meet the woman who loves her life so much.
ITV Evening News with Owen Shreves. ITV Evening News with Owen Shreves.
Steven, alright, before we start the program, we want to tell you big news. So the ITV Even News has been changed. So from now on, we'll be with you from 6:30 all the way till 7. Okay, now moving on to the news. There's Russia and Ukraine are still at war, but when will it be over? Tonight we'll have all the latest. Okay, but our main news tonight is please CONSIDEERPROBE into the quiz after the photo image of as offers a test of 10 parties. Here is the latest.
On a day the Prime Minister was speeding to the Commons with some positive news to impart, his party hoping he might have turned a corner into some less turbulent times.
Prime Minister!
Instead, midway through Prime Minister's questions, look closely and you can see MPs looking down at their phones, like the three in the foreground here, as a new party picture was leaked. This one shows a Christmas quiz on December the 15th, 2020, an event already known about, except here's the Prime Minister with colleagues, one garlanded with tinsel and an open bottle of booze.
The photograph referred to is all over social media. Everybody can see the photo. The Prime Minister is in the photo. So can I ask him again, will he refer to the matter to the police?
Prime Minister!
That's precisely the point, Mr. Speaker. It already has been. That event already has been submitted for investigation.
Some in his party are despairing at the drip of revelations.
The evidence does not look good, but we haven't seen the full evidence yet. So I maintain throughout this that I cannot and I will not defend the indefensible. What has apparently gone on is appalling, but we need to get the full evidence so we can make a decision.
The 15th of December event had been one of just 4 that Sue Gray confirmed was not being investigated by police, as opposed to the 12 that are. But tonight, the Met Police issued a statement saying that decision is now being reviewed. The Met have also given the first update on the progress of their investigation into all the parties. Called Operation Hillman, they say in the coming days questionnaires will be sent to more than 50 people, believed to have taken part in at least one of the 12 events on 8 different dates. The document will ask for an account and explanation of the recipient's participation and will have formal legal status and must be answered truthfully. Tonight, this minister confirmed on the Peston Show that if the Prime Minister is fined, we will hear about it.
If there was any action taken against him by the police, then he will make that public. I'm not going to get drawn on hypotheticals as to what he would need to do in any given scenario, which of course has not come to pass. And the Prime Minister has strenuously insisted that of course he has nothing to fear from these inquiries.
In Downing Street tonight, knowing that at least 50 of his staff are about to be contacted by police, it would take a very optimistic Prime Minister to believe that really is the case. Romilly Weeks, News at 10.
Thank you, Normal Weeks. Thank you, Romilly Weeks, for the latest. Thank you. Alright, now moving on quickly to the Russia and Ukraine. The war in Ukraine is still happening, but a lot of people in Ukraine are getting hurt by Russia, and a lot of them are going to Poland to escape. A little girl sends Frozen to let it go as she is in the bomb sector in Ukraine. Here is the latest.
Можно немножечко тишины?
Nerves are clear to see, but just a few words of encouragement, and then this. A little girl doing what little girls do, singing her favourite Disney song. This could be any underground shelter in Ukraine. There are so many. But we believe it's in Kyiv, and the little girl is called Amelia. Silence surrounds her as people wipe away tears. Her song shared online by Ukrainian politician Lesia Vasilenko. She tweeted that the courage of the children in the shelters is mind-blowing. Let It Go lyrics inspire the whole shelter. I'm in tears at the unfairness. And Amelia's song has moved tens of thousands of people far from Ukraine. Idina Menzel, the voice of Elsa, said, "We see you. We really, really see you." While Josh Gad, the voice of Olaf, tweeted, "My heart is overwhelmed. These poor children, these poor people." The gap in Amelia's bottom teeth gives a hint to her age, maybe 6 or 7. So young she doesn't realise the power of her performance, written for a fairy tale, but sung in a living hell. Bravo! Sally Biddulph, ITV News.
Yes, thank you, Sally, for that lovely latest about Ukraine and a beautiful singing. A little girl singing beautifully and neatly. Anyway, even I touch it like that. Alright. Yeah. And now the president put in a sealed warning as Russia breaks CEASEFIRE in Ukraine. Here is the latest.
The familiar rhythm of bombing in Irpin. This suburb of Kiev has seen a steady barrage of artillery and a never-ending stream of people trying to escape. Its main bridge brought down by Ukrainians trying to prevent Russian forces entering the capital, as people here refuse to surrender the city. The fight, though, is exhausting. The planes were flying and I just covered my ears. It was so beautiful, and now it's destroyed, she says. What are they trying to achieve? To bring us to our knees? As thousands flee, others prepare to fight. Ukraine's military released this video claiming to have shot down a Russian helicopter 11 days into this war, as their country turns to rubble, they remain defiant. President Putin, though, warns he will not back down. If they continue to do what they are doing, they are calling into question the future of Ukrainian statehood, and if this happens, it will be entirely on their conscience. Exhausted and trying to escape, southern routes out of Mariupol, though, are destroyed as ceasefires are not held. Across the world, though, there is continued support, people determined to show they stand together with Ukraine. Sangeeta Lal, ITV News.
Yeah, that's a very quick latest about Ukraine and Russia after a war. But when will it be over? We don't know, do we? We don't know when it'll be over, do we? No. Now, Boris Johnson makes a speech about the thing in Ukraine, and what he says is heartbroken. Heartbroken. Boris Johnson's, so sorry, but we can't find the video about Boris Johnson's speech, but I can read it what he says. He says, "We are very heartbroken to hear what happened in Ukraine, but we promise it will happen again." Well, this is that's at iTwillers.com/news. Alright, now Adele, who loves her life so much. Oh God, she thinks life is important, and life is important when you know it is. When you know life is important. A woman that loves her life so much. Much. And she sent us Liz. She sent this report, but she loves her life so much. So here is a tale about her life.
It's me, Gabriella, from KarmaLifestyles.com, your undercover agent from the female world, giving you the best female perspective in dating. Today, I will give you a sneak peek into 8 subtle signs that she's falling in love with you. Before we start, please click on the subscribe button if you're joining us for the first time to be a part of this amazing channel, and turn on your notifications because we have...
See all that at iTwillers.com/news. I'm so sorry, but we touched on all of it tonight. Mum, what are you doing?
I thought you were in my room.
I'm not, Mummy.
Okay, I'm just going to give these to Johnny.
Hey, shut the door, please.
I will.
Anything to happen with your life on telly. Alright, that's it from tonight. I'm back to war at 6:30 with the ITV Evening News. As the centre shows with 2 news. From everyone here, stay safe and have a lovely Monday. Good night.